Good evening, you guys. Let's get this open so I can actually. Okay. All right, good. It works. Perfect. All right then. Good evening, or good morning, or wherever you are in the world, you guys. This is Jonny of Jonny Game. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry. I meant to say this is Jonny of Jonny Music, a division of JonnySel Productions, and we're now finally here for the live Q&A 3,000 subscribers special. So, first off, I'd like to know where you guys tuning in from, like what country, city, and whatnot. Before we get started, and the such, because I would like to wait for more people to come in before we really get started and the such. Oh yes, and also to make something clear, for you guys, when it comes to donations during this stream, super chat is on, and I also do offer you guys another way to donate for the work that I do. The link is all down there in the description. Though in the description, I also do make something clear that I need you guys to read in that I do need you guys to read in the description of the this live stream. Hi there, Dance Monkey. How are you doing? Did you just tune in? Did you recently just tune in? Yeah, I was hoping more people would show up. I guess probably people were forgetting that we were doing the stream at this time. I'm not sure if people have been forgetting or if they need time to themselves on here. Since I already, since you are aware, like a few weeks back that I let you guys vote when we were gonna have the live Q&A together here, and yeah, and I should be expecting more people to tune in because this was the time they voted for. I'm keeping true to my word with what you guys have voted for. So in the meantime, I have been previously asking before, and no one really seemed to answer this yet. So where are you hailing from, Dance Monkey? Like like what city or country are you tuning in from? So I can get the general gist of where you guys are tuning in. So yeah, for those of you who just tuned in, I'm going to repeat that question again. First of all, yeah. By the way, thanks, thank you, Beverly. So, so I'm gonna ask this question again, especially for those of you who are recently tuning in. Yeah, where you guys watching this? Where you guys watching this from? Like, what part of the world are you from? Like, city, country, etc. I like to get the general gist of where you guys are coming from, so I can see how worldwide of a following this community has. Cool, cool, nice. Hailing from the Schwa, as they call it there. I did used to live there before in Oshawa, and heck, I was actually even born. I was actually born in Oshawa myself, but I don't live. Yeah, I don't live there anymore. I live a little bit east of that. But yeah, watching from Shreveport, Louisiana. Cool, cool, nice. You're representing Louisiana. That's cool. Yeah, it has been a long time, Disco. And by the way, Disco, where are you hailing from? Like, yeah, like, what city or country are you watching from? You remember me, but I'm Disco Dude 101 years ago. Maybe. Yeah, it has been a while. I probably don't really remember too much of it. Maybe if you might mention a certain video that you commented on, maybe I might remember, but I don't really know. So yeah, before we get to the live Q&A session, yeah, you didn't really answer the question yet, Disco. I'd like to get your general. Well, I like to know out of curiosity where you're watching from, city, country, or whatnot. Pretty sure. Yeah, I was a conducting Carmen. Yeah, I believe I remember that now. But as I said, before, Disco, I'm curious to know. Oh, cool, Orlando, Florida. Nice. Yeah, I would love to visit Orlando. Yeah, I would love to visit Orlando, Florida again. As for where I'm from, I already did make this information public anyway, so I'm gonna mention it anyway. I currently live in Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada. Of course, I'm not gonna give away the address, but I'm not gonna give away the address and whatnot. But yeah, that is where I currently live in right now. So yes. Yeah, and I try to have. No, I'm not gonna mention that detail. Yeah, of course I can't. And yes, of course, this is a live Q&A session. So go right ahead with your question, Disco. We can now, yeah, we can now go right ahead with the Q&A since seems we have a good amount of people. Am I a real conductor? That is a good question, Disco. In terms of profession, no, I'm not. Just to make that very clear, I'm not a real. Yeah, I'm not necessarily a real conductor, though I have learned conducting techniques. I have learned conducting techniques from YouTube videos about conducting and such, though. Oh yes, BHS represent Go Talents. Yes, Bowmanville High School. Yep. Oh yeah, those were the days. Bowmanville High School, yep. The Talons, yeah, were the team of that school, by the way. I learned how to conduct an orchestra a couple of years ago. Nice. And, yeah, out of curiosity for myself, I just happened to learn how to conduct from YouTube videos before I started creating those, conducting videos for Wii Music and also those freestyle conducting ones as well. A few months ago, I commented on a video on the Ensign Organist channel about playing the organ for services, and you replied with a super helpful response. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that, secret forwarder. I believe I remember that. What?
I will say hi.
Oh, okay. You know what? Sure. You know what? Yeah, this is my mom. You guys, say hi. Yeah, that's my mother. Say hi to her.
Good evening, good night, good morning, good evening again.
Yep.
You're welcome to our household.
Well, they're tuning in live right now, but
I'm alive.
yes, and you can see they're commenting here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're saying, hey, no worries, my mother enters my streams all the time. That's what Disco said here, and Waverly is waving hi.
Okay.
Beverly is waving hi. I got that mixed up. My goodness. Okay.
Okay, have fun.
Yep, we will. We'll do our best. All right. Okay, so I didn't see what you guys said here. Why did you... Oh, you were then asking Disco, why did you always wear the studio... Ah, yes, in the Wii Music conducting and freestyle conducting. That is a very good question, Disco. To put it simply, it's because I wanted to dress up accordingly. Like, I just wanted to dress up nicely. for the conducting, because it just made sense. It's that simple. I just wanted to wear the suit for those conducting videos. Great question. I just simply wanted to. I just simply wanted to wear the suit because it just fits the role and whatnot. And I just so happen to have the suit ready for that. Though since I've grown a little bit bigger, I might have to purchase a newer black and white suit, since it's the pants might already be getting tight on me since I've grown up over the years, like physically, mentally, and even maturing over the years too. And you've been also Secret Forwarder. I've been playing for a little while now, and I've been loving it. Nice. That's good. Oh, that's good to hear from you regarding the services there for Reddit, and yeah, that you've been loving it so far. Dance Monkey, I enjoy organ music, though if you could use another instrument, what would it be? If I could use another instrument. In what context are you asking that, Dance Monkey? Like in general? Like with the organ music as a separate video, or what? Please, yeah, please be specific about that, please. Like, try and be a little bit more specific with what you're asking that, because that seems to be a very general question, so I would appreciate if you can please specify with that, Dance Monkey. Then, yeah, you guys were saying hi, no worries, okay. Braxton retracted the message, no worries there. That comment on Carmen I posted was in 6th grade. Oh, that was years ago, and now you're in 10th. Oh, wow. Time flies, doesn't it? And yes, the suit was very good. It made your video stand out. Yeah, that was also definitely one of the reasons why I just wanted to wear the suit. Not only did I want to stand out among the crowd, but I just simply wanted to look good. It could not be more simple. It could not be more simple than that. If you had to choose a different instrument to learn, under no circumstances, what would you learn? That's a good question, Disco. Okay, so to answer your question there, Disco, if I would choose a different instrument to learn, before I answer that specific one, to give you some context, in terms of the instruments I already know how to play, that would happen to be the piano, organ, and I also did happen to play the trumpet before, and I still have the trumpet with me right now, but I just don't play it as much nowadays, because since I'm already I'm pretty much already spoiled with my big interest in the organ, since the organ already has its own in general, it's a general standard for a lot of organs to have a trumpet stop anyway, so what's the point in owning a trumpet when I could simply pull out or activate a trumpet stop and just play the trumpet via the organ because of that stop functionality. But now to finally get to what you're asking for, Disco, after clarifying or giving you context. I've always wanted to learn how to play the oboe, because the oboe is also one of my favorite instruments of all time, because the oboe for me personally is one of the most beautiful sounding instruments. Though also the ocarina. Like, the ocarina also sounds really darn good, and you could say the Legend of Zelda games do have kind of a slight influence with that. Because there was also another thing that influenced my interest in the ocarina, but the Legend of Zelda games, especially Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, is definitely a part of that influence. And now for what you said here, Dance Monkey, okay, I mean with the organ if possible. If you could use another instrument with the organ, what would it be? And quite simply, there are a good amount of songs that I've produced for the organ that would sound a good amount times better with the drum set. And I don't know if you've ever, I don't know how far you've watched. I don't know how much of the content you've seen on my channel recently, Dance Monkey, though I actually do have something to show you regarding, or I'll post the link regarding an example when I actually there would be two examples actually of me using a drum set of sorts, like an external drum set. But there was also one time I actually collaborated with someone by asking for his permission to actually use his drum track for a particular song, and I'm gonna just need to find the link real quick. Bear with me. Okay, it should be here somewhere. Where is that link? Where's that link? Linky, where are you? Where is it? Where is it? Aha, yep, it's here. All right. And, where's, who, oh yeah. Dance Monkey, yep. So yes, that's the link. That's the link, that's the link, Dance Monkey, for the specific, video I'm referring to. Okay, and what else here? Okay, the organ if possible. As I said before, drum set to add rhythm, to definitely add rhythm and such, because I mainly do focus on producing organ solo arrangements / covers. I always produce the sheet music first before you guys, see the videos that you see on my channel. I always produce the organ solos as they are, though externally when possible. For example, that specific link that I recently shared with you, Dance Monkey, are a few exceptions when I would need percussion for the needed rhythm. And Disco said I can play the piano, violin, viola, and cello. Oh wow, nice. So you know how to play the piano for the nice. Yeah, the piano is a given to start with, and then violin, viola, and cello. So nice. You like string instruments. That's cool. Yeah, I actually have my youngest brother happens to play the violin himself. He also plays the piano too. So yeah, he plays the piano and violin. My youngest brother, though, he's also doing his own music thing with the piano, the violin. He's not playing as much nowadays, but yeah. Okay, yeah, pianos are a cool instrument, though. I've always loved organ music, and even the organ itself, or organ music, but as well as the instrument, ever since I was very young, like talking about toddler years. I loved the music coming from I loved the music coming out of organs, like pipe organs, like the instruments, of course, ever since I was very young. And as such, Disco also said, I have no clue about anything related to brass instruments other than they are used to play Star Wars music. Yeah, of course, yep, there are definitely a lot of brass music. Definitely lots of brass music used in Star Wars music. And just a reminder, you guys, I do have Super Chat turned on. So if you guys want to support my work via Super Chat, you're more than welcome to. Super Chat is turned on. And if you want to send donations in a different way via the Streamlabs link, the Streamlabs link will also be in the description there for you guys. Though I also do have a notice below that link, so I need you guys to quickly read through that. Before you decide to send any donations, please. Just so we're clear on some terms. And so, and then Disco also said, it is Swan. Yeah, the oboe. Swan Lake is played on the oboe. Oh yes, I heard that. By the way, you're on. Yeah, Ontario, yeah, isn't it? Yes, it is midnight. It is midnight over here in the province of Ontario here in Canada. In most of Ontario, because the most western part, which is on the northern upper part of Ontario, is on the central time zone. Like, Ontario is split into two different time zones, the majority of it being on the eastern. But yes, to answer your question a little bit more for Disco, for what did I just say? For context, the subscribers on this channel voted to have this live Q&A on at midnight. So it is what it is. It's on midnight. And Dan over here says, "Hey Johnny, tuned in here from Brantford, Ontario, Canada. Welcome, Dan." From Brantford. I actually passed by Brantford a few times. It's a pretty cool city, though. I don't think I've ever been downtown. I just passed by on the 403, traveling back and forth through Brantford. It's pretty neat, though I would love to do more exploring of Brantford one day. We were going back and forth on Twitter. That was you. Nice. So that was on the Twitter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. On Twitter. Yeah, I know you. That's cool. Nice. Okay. Dance Monkey said lol, and then I sent the link. I'm listening to it right now. It's cool. Yep, it is. Yeah, the Cooper / Bowser theme. Yeah, because when I was working on that one, due to it being due to that being a manuals only piece, like the pedal was not involved whatsoever. There was definitely a lack of rhythm in that, and since I needed that extra rhythm, I collaborated with that other person to use his drum track to mix in with it. So yeah, then Disco said, if Nintendo released an updated version of Wii Music for Nintendo Switch, would you get the new suit and start conducting again? That is a really good idea, Disco. I would love to do that. Though if I were to do that, I don't know if I would to do it on the Wii Music channel again. Though, well, for live streaming it, I don't think I would want to do the live stream on this channel and just do it on the gaming channel instead. But I'm not too sure. Maybe the music channel, even if it's video game related, would stick with the music channel while gaming would be separated and dedicated to my gaming channel, which is Johnny Games 007. Hashtag shameless plug. Okay. Yeah, though, yes, it would be pretty neat if Nintendo were to release Wii Music on Switch again for that, like an updated version. Though I actually do have a certain idea for that kind of a concept, but it's I've only shared that certain idea with a few close friends of mine, and I don't want to give any details out on there yet because it's still an idea and I'm yet to make it happen somehow. And then Dan says here, oh, that's cool. If I can get from a violin, it squeaks and squawks, lol. And then you also... Oh, I think... And then I don't know if, Dan, you were referring back, replying, or Trent Hamilton. Yeah, I'm not sure who you're referring to as Trent Hamilton, as in someone tuned into the stream, or if it's someone else. Trent Hamilton, I think he's from New Zealand. He's got a good YouTube channel about brass instruments. Okay, cool. Maybe I have seen his channel before. Maybe I have. Oh no, you're usually sleeping now, or are you a night owl? Yes, Beverly. Yeah. I'm pretty much a night owl. I tend to stay up later at night, and my family does tend to worry about me for staying up too late. Though, quite frankly, I have been getting used to staying up late. And for the sake of my health, though, especially since I do have a day job during the weekdays, I would need to go to bed earlier. But since we're doing this during a weekend, I have no problem with staying up a little later than usual. But why at midnight? I have to sleep. I'd rather watch this. Yeah, I believe I already answered that question, but I'm going to answer that again. On the community tab of this channel, I asked the subscribers of this channel, like all of the subscribers who have been tuning in and checking the community tab. I've made a poll, a 3-round poll, asking you guys when we're to have this live Q&A, and the end result after all 3 of the rounding votes ended up being 12 a.m. The subscribers, as in general, voted for that, so that's how it is, as it is right now, that we're doing this now. instead of later in the day and the such. But yeah. Disco said, I'm a night owl, but school starts at 7. I have to get up at 6, and I hate getting up, so I'm trying to sleep earlier so I can get up. Though, it is the weekend right now, so I'm not sure if, hold on. I'm not sure if you're too worried about, staying up late right now, because we're currently on the day of Sunday right now, and we don't have school until the next, you guys may not have school until the next day. Then you also said here, Disco, my brother bought a new Wii after ours broke, so we've had to replay Wii Music and get our records back. I held the record in Carmen 98, Spring 99, and Legend of Zelda 100. Nice. My brother has the Ode to Joy 97 and Twinkle 100. Nice. Dan here said, I'm a night owl too. So you're not the only one. Yes, and yeah, Disco, I do happen to have a gaming channel as well. I'll put the link to it here real quick. Because it is one of the featured channels. The gaming channel is one of the featured channels on my channel. Like if you check on the, when you get on the homepage of the Johnny Music channel, on the right side you should see featured channels, which would show my main channel, JonnySel Productions, and then the gaming channel, Johnny Games 007. And what else? The stream is much behind the chat, as if I fall asleep at 1 on Saturday night, I get up at 10, then I fall asleep at 12:30 and wake up at 8, usually. Okay, but since I have to get up at 6, now I'm at 12:30 to 6. Okay, I see. So all right, we still have, oh, Beverly also said, I'm not usually a night owl, but I have to clean my kitchen before I go to sleep. It's nice that I've caught your stream, as it gives me something to listen to. Nice, that's good to hear, Beverly. Alright, well, I'm subscribed to all your channels now. Nice. Alright, so Dan here says, curious, what kind of mic are you using? It sounds really good. I'm into doing stuff with audio production here, have been for years. Good. Yeah, that's a good question, Dan. I'm using the Blue Yeti Pro. I'm using the Blue Yeti Pro. It's currently connected to my connected to a USB 3.0 hub, which is then connected to my laptop. It is connected via USB. Although the Blue Yeti Pro does have an XLR. It does have an XLR breakout port, so I can then whenever I want to upgrade my audio setup with an audio interface, I can easily do that with my Blue Yeti Pro by switching from USB to XLR whenever I want to, which is one of the biggest reasons why I got this microphone in the first place, because not only does it sound good in general, I also do have a pop filter attached to it, by the way. In case you guys aren't, don't see it here, but shoot, I lost my track of thought what I was gonna say. Yes, yeah. Whenever I do get the chance to upgrade my audio production, audio setup, to get an audio interface, I would be able to easily make the step up from USB to XLR. USB to XLR for that clean audio and the such. Disco, what are you using to stream, and what do you use to record usually? I record on PC, but it's not the smoothest, and I stream on PS4 because my laptop lags during the stream. I'm currently using XSplit Broadcaster, and I do subscribe to a quarterly subscription to use more features of XSplit Broadcaster. It is possible to start using Broadcaster for free, though some features are limited, and to my knowledge, I don't know completely. I've actually used XSplit for a while now, actually. For like 3 or so years, I've been using XSplit. Yeah, I've been using Streamlabs. Oh, you may have been using Streamlabs OBS. Would you? Yeah. Oh, Streamlabs and OBS. And funny you should say that, because I actually do happen to use Streamlabs for the for the stream alerts. So whenever you guys, for example, yeah, I do have the Twitch alerts are because I'm referring to Twitch because I do also stream on Twitch for the gaming channel, but the stream alerts. For the stream alerts, the super chat is on, as well as that Streamlabs link, as well as anyone who subscribes. The alert should work. Shoot, I don't have the thing up right now, though. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would work, but if anyone decides to make a quick super chat and whatnot to do a test, I could do that test on a separate website with the Streamlabs website, but I already have it closed. Cool. About the Yeti Pro, more and more software is becoming subscription. Oh, cool about the Yeti Pro. And then more and more software is becoming subscription based. Yeah, it is what it is, Dan. Hey, businesses in general need to make money, and heck, I also run my own media company, which is, of course, a business, and of course, the business does need to make money. Well, all businesses need to make money, of course. That's a fact. Because how? No, the thing is, the companies would not exist without there being a demand for any products and whatnot. When I stream using Streamlabs OBS, the screen completely freezes and in 2 minutes changes to a new screen. I can be an hour into the stream and only a minute or so broadcasted. Huh. That's strange. Yeah, about that disco, what had happened to... Yeah, about that disco, what's, what kind of, what kind of a hardware? Like, do you have a desktop or a laptop that you're using? Maybe it's the hardware that's holding it back. And, yeah, commenting a little bit more on what you said there, Dan. More and more software is being subscription-based, yeah. The thing is, though, Dan, while I can understand that some people may not really like that that kind of a business model, there is a really good uses for that kind of a setup. Like, for example, those who are on a limited budget, subscription-based models can really help. When people and companies are on budgets, so that they don't have to make a full purchase, upright and whatnot. So, in a sense, though, for those who are limited budgets, subscription models are very useful on there. Though, of course, there are the options. For example, with the software that I use for the virtual pipe organ software that I use, which is Hoptwork, it does have a perpetual or forever use license, although it does have a higher price tag. While the subscription-based model, I'm actually really glad that Milan Audio, who produced the Hoptwork software, actually offers that subscription model, as it's a lot more flexible on my part for being able to use it in the first place, being able to use the Hoptwork software in the first place. So I'm really grateful that the subscription model is an option for that, as well as many other services too. Then I used to think it was my internet, but I just got a better provider, and it still does this. Yeah, in terms of internet, though, isn't your internet fast enough for streaming as well? Because when it comes to streaming, it would be best if the upload speed is just high enough that you can use at least a third or 25 or so percent of that upload speed, so you can stream as effortlessly as possible. Then you also said here Discord. I have no clue what my computer has other than it has 8 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. It was just recently cleaned. Would you happen to know how old your computer is? My internet is really fast and my PS4 streams are only 5 seconds behind. Yeah, that talk about being the streams being 5 or so seconds behind, that is known as latency. I'm currently streaming this right now with ultra low latency, so then the real-time interaction is as close as possible as it can get. Of course, with YouTube, they do have 3 different kinds of latencies: the normal latency, slightly fast latency, and ultra low latency. And I've set it to ultra low so that the interaction is as close to real time as possible. Internet is really fast. I read that already. The computer is roughly 3 years old. Huh. Would you happen to know what brand your computer is, or if it's a custom built? And Dan said, might try connecting your computer over Ethernet instead of Wi-Fi. Yes. Yeah, yes. I actually have my laptop, my gaming laptop. It's surprise. Yeah. Yeah, the hardware that I use here. Yeah, I pretty much now have a 7-year-old gaming laptop, a Toshiba Cosmio gaming laptop, which they are out of production as of a few years ago, and it's still holding up to this day. And a few months ago, I decided to recently upgrade the amount of RAM that my laptop has from 16 gigabytes to 32, which has allowed me to use Hoptwork, the Hoptwork software, a lot more easily, since Hoptwork, the software Hoptwork, is very hungry for RAM. Well, I shouldn't really use it that way, but it depends a lot on RAM, with the amount of RAM that you have, in order for Hoptwork to run as smoothly as possible. Because the virtual pipe organ is literally loaded onto your RAM in order to get the best performance possible. Your computer is a Dell laptop. It has a Core i3 7th gen. Yeah. Maybe the Core i3. I'm not. There may be a slight chance the CPU or main processor of your laptop may be bottlenecking the streams. That might be likely. 12 gigs of... Oh, you want to get a faster PC with 12 gigabytes of RAM. As with the... Oh, hi there, Juke. Glad to see you tuned in. Okay. So you said... Oh. And hi there, HD. Have you ever watched Praga Magai Madoka Magica? Is that an anime by chance? Because... yeah, it sounds like an anime to me. Is it an anime, HD? You're the first person to ever able to explain any of this to me. Thank you. You're welcome, Disco. It all comes with the amount of experience I have with working with computers and such. And computers is one of my interests as well. And heck, I would love to upgrade to a better computer in the future, though my current gaming laptop from 2013 is still really holding up well to this day, even after the much needed reset that I needed to do with it. Because before, when I was streaming, my laptop would crash when I'm live streaming before, which was definitely not good, though I'm really hoping it doesn't crash on here. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen ever since I made the reset. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen. Depending, though, how this live stream goes, hopefully that will be a good test as a stress test, so that it doesn't crash, especially when I stream on Twitch again. Since I currently have my Twitch channel on vacation mode and as such. But yeah, what you said here, Dan. Yeah, load sample sets into RAM. Recently acquired a Mac Mini with 64 gigabytes of RAM. That's good. 6-core i7 processor. It's running Hopwork very nicely. That's good to know. And what you said here, and now what Juke said over here, when you're done with arranging Mario music tracks for the organ, do you think maybe you might put the next series to a vote by your fans? That is a good question, Juke. That maybe, maybe I could consider doing that because the general thought that I had that would make sense. That would make sense for me personally is that after I finish the Mario series, that would focus then on the Legend of Zelda OSTs because when it comes to video game OSTs, the Mario and Zelda ones definitely have a really good uh, OSTs and the such. So I would incline to want to do the Legend of Zelda OSTs right after I finish the Mario games, though I wouldn't how do I say this? I am not against the idea of doing of the next series by by vote. I am not against that idea. Oh, then you were then that's okay, cool. All right, and Disco, you said, is your name truly Johnny or is it a stage name? That is actually a good question, Disco. Uh, Johnny is my real life nickname. It is a real life nickname, though Johnny Music is the channel name, and it's also my pen name for whenever I write my organ covers slash organ covers and organ covers and organ covers and or organ arrangements. Yeah, and the such. Though yes, Johnny is my real life nickname. It's a real life nickname, though it is spelled Jonny. There's no H. I'm very particular about that. And HD said, "Oh, and I was asking you, is it an anime?" And you said, "Yes, it is. It has, in fact, it has fantastic soundtracks, a surprising story, and some crazy plot twists. Maybe I might want to look into that anime one day. Thanks for sharing that, HD. Because I, yeah, I do happen to like I do happen to like anime myself. I like to watch anime at times whenever possible. Though Disco, you also said here a little out of my. Oh, you were replying back to Dance Monkey there over there. It was in Lego sets. Huh. Okay. Then Dance. Oh, then you were replying back to Disco there. Okay. Alright, laptop will do. I only stream Minecraft, so which is on PS4, and since Sony finally opened up to crossplay, yes. Though, though to reiterate what I was replying back to Juke with his question, I am not against the idea of letting the fans vote for the next series for me to work on. Though I did have the idea that by default, after I finish the Mario game series, that I would then go right away to work on the Legend of Zelda soundtracks, because that just makes a lot more sense to me to do it that way. Though again, I am not against the idea of letting the fans vote sometime in the future, or one day in the future. Yeah. So yes, I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for some more questions for you guys. Since we have at least 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, we have at least 1 to 2 hours. I do not want to stream for more than 2 hours, because it is. Because I want to. Excuse me. I don't want to go to bed too late. I'm willing to go as late as 2. I'm willing to stream as late as 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Eastern, North American Eastern Time. That's as far as I'll. That's as far as I'm gonna go with streaming. No later than that. Though it would be optimal to finish at around 1 a.m. Assuming no one has any other questions. Though, yeah, generally, guys, we have more time. We still have more time. So yeah, I'd like to hear more questions. Yeah, I'd like to hear. Yeah, I'd like to hear some more questions for you guys. But what'd you say here, Disco? Anyway, that's all the questions I have for tonight. Okay, I'd love to see you make a Minecraft world where you can create scenes from games you previously played, maybe even note block songs. Uh, that would be nice. That would be nice, Disco. But I have tried out Minecraft before. Yeah, Minecraft is not really my Minecraft is not really my type of game. It is an interesting game, I will give it that, but it's just not for me. The mods for Minecraft though, those mods for Minecraft, they did pique my interest. So maybe I might play Minecraft in the future when it comes to mods and all that. But those suggestions you've been giving me there, I cannot fully guarantee that, Disco, since I may or may not have already made it very clear in comment section, or I don't know where else, but I will make it very clear here and now on this live stream. I am very focused on producing organ solo arrangements, which you guys already are seeing on the most recent uploads. That is the type of content I am focusing a lot of my effort on, and as I really like producing that content to begin with, and as such, so that is the main type of content that I focus on producing. Oh, HD, my phone's about to die. I have to go. All right. See you later. See you later. See you later, HD. Thank you for tuning in. Dan, as far as digital electronic organs, which is your favorite brand between Rogers, Allen, or Johannes? Oh man. Oh man, that is you're really putting me on the spotlight there, aren't you, Dan? Oh man, you're really putting me on the spotlight there. Oh boy. I didn't really want to answer that question until much later because there's a certain documentary you guys are the first to hear this because during the past months I've actually been doing some browsing of different digital organs. I have been doing browsing of several different digital organs. I have been doing some browsing with them for the past 6 or so months, and it has been quite an experience. Though I don't really, that's yeah, I don't really want to get into that yet because I pretty much want to have my my documentary, which I'm still yet to get working on that. I do already have I have my footage ready to be edited. I'm just yet to get to it. Okay. Oh, you have to go soon. Organs are great too. Good night, everyone. All right. See you soon. Yeah, I would love to see a Mario and Legend of Zelda mod world. Okay. See you soon, Disco. Though, getting back to what you said there, Dan, real quickly. I do have the footage already set to go for me to start editing the footage for this documentary series regarding what I want to get as my first organ, because I have future like really big plans for the future what I want to get, though I'm taking these things step by step. I already know, like I'm already dead set as to what I want to get for my first organ, but for my first digital organ, but I don't want to reveal that info just yet. I pretty much want to, surprise you guys with this documentary that I'm yet to start editing. I have the footage ready to be edited, as I said earlier, though I'm still yet to make the time to start editing them. Though you also said, for me, I prefer Allen organs. Yeah, the organs from Allen, they're Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, the organs from Allen are really good. Though that doesn't say what my favorite brand is. That doesn't confirm what my favorite brand is because I haven't sent anything regarding what my favorite brand is. As I said before, I'm not going to disclose that here. That will be for the documentary whenever I have that finished. As to when I will finish it, I don't know yet. And Beverly said I will be going to bed now, but once again, congratulations on the sub goal. Bye everyone. God bless. Stay safe out there. Thank you, Beverly. Have yourself a good night. And then Juke here said, "Are there any songs you typically don't want to adapt for the organ, not because of explicit lyrics, but because of how bad the melody is?" Ooh, that's a really good question there, Juke. It depends. It's a very big it depends. It's all on a case by case basis. Yeah, it's all on a case by case basis. Like I would have to scan through the individual songs to make sure it's worthy to be adapted for the organ. Since there are so many songs out there are so many songs that have been produced. So many. And the such. So I would typically want to screen through that song to see if it's appropriate. Well, not just pretty much appropriate in general, and if I can imagine that song being adapted to the organ in general, though explicit lyrics, yeah, yeah, that is when it comes to songs with explicit lyrics, the oh, yeah, you're referring to tunes that just straight up annoy you. Yeah. Yes, as I said, it depends. Generally, if it has a very annoying melody and if it's a very annoying melody and it yeah, generally if it's a very annoying melody and it would just not be not be that good in general, I would typically skim over it. and the, and the such. Though with how bad the melody is, yeah, I could definitely understand that context. And so typically I would skip songs like those if they're just straight up bad. Though there is also that quote or term that I've been hearing about is that that uh, I forgot what it is, but I think it's that music can come from anything, or I don't know what that term was. And such, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I forgot what it was. All right. All right, so far 1 hour has All right, so far about 1 hour has passed. Okay. Though it would be hilarious if you did an organ cover with explicit lyrics like you know what? Yeah, you know what, Juke, regarding that, I would actually not be against the explicit lyrics, songs with explicit lyrics, though, since the organ solo arrangements would just be the music anyway, and no sound and no vocals. There wouldn't be any vocals on that, so I probably might make an exception to produce organ covers with explicit lyrics because you're only going to be hearing the music. Though with the though song though the songs with though the songs with explicit lyrics, I probably might want to age restrict them anyway. That would yeah, that would be the only caveat if I were to do songs with explicit lyrics moving forward, is that those with explicit lyrics will have to be on age restriction. They would basically have to be age restricted. And I have been actually thinking about that song you're referring to from South Park. Yeah. Yeah, it would be hilarious if that were to be a thing cuz yeah, South Park is an interesting show and whatnot. Yeah, we still have yep. Yeah, we can still go on for a little bit more. Yeah, we can still go on for a little bit more, you guys. I'm willing to go till as late as 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Eastern. I'm already sitting it. Oh, oh, you're singing it? You're singing it to myself right now. Nice. Okay. Singing. Yeah, I get it. I get it, joke. Don't worry. Yeah, we still have a good amount of time, you guys. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Are there any are there any composition that you really enjoy making from Nintendo? I enjoy Koopa slash Bowser music, especially if it's on organ. Any composition that you really enjoy making from Nintendo? Hmm. That's a pretty hard question because when it comes to songs from Nintendo, I do like a lot of songs from Nintendo, especially especially songs from Mario games. Though probably one example that I can come up with was when I was working on Outset Island from The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I've been itching to work on that, to work on an organ cover of that particular song, especially since I've been starting to stream The Wind Waker HD at the time. Like I've been wanting to create an organ cover of Outset Island from The Wind Waker that I just decide to myself, yeah, to do it and release it. Recently a few months ago in May 2020. It should, yeah, May 2020. Yep, and it's made. I almost forgot about this. Literally just joined. Do you perform any Castlevania songs? Uh, yes. In terms of Castlevania songs, I did happen to produce the organ covers of Castlevania songs before. Have you ever bumped into the playlist of it by any chance? Because if you haven't, I could I can share the link to the playlist for you in the chat for you to take a look at it. Because I already have a playlist for it and the such, and it's a good thing good thing that you did mention Castlevania, because I will. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a sneak peek, but just a very basic general sneak peek. I'm not gonna get too specific since next month is Halloween month. I can guarantee that you will expect Castlevania that you will expect Castlevania songs next month. I'm not going to specify which ones. I will surprise you next month which ones those are. But you will, yeah, you can expect Castlevania next month. Again, I'm not going to specify which ones. I'm going to surprise you. Though there's also a good reminder too that there was also a good reminder as well that those who support me on Patreon, no matter what tier you sign up for, whether it be the minimal the very little $1 per month tier to the highest $50 per month tier, all of the tiers have access to the release schedules. So yeah, for the very short plug here, for starting as little as $1 a month, you can get access to the Patreon only posts, including release schedules. So yeah, just reminding you there. And then oh yeah, I forgot about the playlist, the Castlevania playlist. Where is it? Where did it go? Yep, here it is. Alrighty then. All right, yeah, I couldn't type your name. I couldn't type your username up there, so that's how it's. Yeah, if you're still there, Q, the link is there. The link to the playlist is there. Then Juke said here, something that's sad is that for some music pieces, particularly from film scores, it's hard to find music sheets, and other references when wanting to request certain songs. Yeah, true. Yeah, it can be a bit of a hassle with that. Though that is also why in a lot of cases that that if you guys aren't aware of for example the most no the organ covers that I released a couple weeks back, the one with the intro theme of the Country Mouse and City Mouse Adventures TV show, that one, and the Arthur theme song. I collaborated with My Sheet Music Transcriptions, or MSMT, with that one. As in, I reached out to them to help me with getting the sheet music of that done, and the such. So, in most cases, when it's really hard on my part to produce organ arrangements of a particular song, I would reach out to My Sheet Music Transcriptions, or MSMT, to help me out with that. And as a result, it's a collaborative effort between myself and them to get it to make sure those happen. So yeah, with some music pieces, especially film scores, I would definitely want to collaborate more often with MSMT to make them happen more often. For sure. And then Q said, that's alright. All malts require the numpad. Oh, all malts, those things require the numpad to type. Okay, so I'm gonna test that real quick. Aha, there we go, and now your thing shows up. Good. Okay, yep. Good to know, since my keyboard settings is currently on English, so I would not be able to type that without using that keyboard command. And Dance Monkey said, wow, the Outset Island one is great. I'm listening to it now. Nice. That's good to hear. Alright, we still have about 50 or so minutes. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them. We still have some time, though. If all of you don't really have any more questions, we can conclude the stream. Still waiting. Looks like I have something here. I'm almost out of questions soon. What movies do you enjoy? Movies. Yes, that's a good one. What movies do I enjoy? When it comes to genres of movies, I do tend to like action. I do tend to like action movies. Though I do have a very soft spot for animated movies. even more particularly the traditionally animated movies. Like for example, An American Tail and its sequel, American Tail: Fievel Goes West. Those are one of my those are some good those are some favorite movies of mine. I'm heading off for the night. Have a good night, Johnny. You too, Juke. Though, yeah, I do happen to like animated movies, whether they be 2D or 3D. Though, I do especially really like traditionally animated movies and even 2D animation in general. Like, there's just something artistic about 2D animation that just gives it gives 2D animation like that the magic of 2D animation. There's just something about it that just strikes awe and yeah, whatever else that can be described. There's just a lot of things about 2D animation that really pique my interest, and anime counts too. Anime also count. You also asked Q, I know you've already done Megalovania, but have you tried other Undertale / Deltarune songs? Good question there, Q. And I'm also gonna say this right now that you will expect me to do some more Undertale and Deltarune songs next month in October. I'm not gonna specify which ones. I will surprise you. I will surprise you with those. Though if you really want to know right now, the only way you can find out is by subscribing on Patreon to get access to it. And I have a paywall up on there for a good reason. Because when it comes to certain things that I do not want to get released to the public, because there's just some information that I do not want to post up on the public too soon. I'm very organized with that when it comes to making sure things are released on time, and building up hype and whatnot. That's and such. Though yes, next month you will expect some more Undertale and Deltarune next month. I'm not going to specify though. Okay, and do you like Miyazaki films like Howl's Moving Castle then? Miyazaki. Didn't Miyazaki also make shoot, I forgot. The other films he did. Wasn't he of shoot, I forgot the names of those other films he must have done. But yeah, great choices. I was wondering the same thing. With movies like animated movies and the such. Though yeah, in terms of the medium with movies, I do tend to like animated movies much more. Though I also do like a good amount of live action movies, especially in the action genre. This is probably going to be a new thing for you guys. I'm really big into Jackie Chan movies. Like, when it comes to action films, give me any Jackie Chan movie to watch. I definitely want to watch that ASAP because I really like Jackie Chan movies. Well, or just movies that have Jackie Chan in them. Like, Jackie Chan is one of my most favorite actors. He's one of my most favorite actors of all time, especially with action films. Jackie Chan is the GOAT, the greatest of all time in terms of action actors and the such. What else? I also do like I do happen to like thriller. I do like thriller movies as well. Suspense and thriller movies, I do like those too. What else? Adventure movies are good too. Yay, Jackie Chan is pretty great. I thought Rush Hour was fun. I don't remember watching the first Rush Hour. I probably might have seen some bits of it, though I never watched it in full yet. I might want to watch that. I may want to watch that soon. As to where, though, I don't remember. I do have a Netflix subscription, so I could watch it on there. What else? Oh, and comedy. Yeah, comedy movies are also good too. Oh, I guess Jackie Chan I have watched a few Jackie Chan Adventures episodes, actually. Yeah, I have watched a few episodes. It has been a long time. Oh my goodness. I there was even some there's even some funny YouTube poops. Yes, I go far back with YouTube culture. I was one of those guys who watched YouTube poops religiously, like watching a good amount of YouTube poops because they were just way too funny. Oh man, like I think YouTube poops were part of the meme culture back then. I guess I still like looking up memes at times that YouTube poops are still funny and such. Let's see, where is the... Okay. Yeah, yes, I would like to watch more of yeah, I would like to get back into it. You know, I might want to watch the Jackie Chan Adventures series again as soon as possible, because there was this YouTube poop that used Jackie Chan footage, and it was pretty funny last time I remember. Yep. All right, still waiting some more questions from you guys. Yeah, I'll let this music play while I wait for you guys to come up with some more questions. Yeah, you guys can hear that? Oh, I wasn't sure if it was too loud before. Okay, hopefully the volume should be good. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Still waiting for some more questions. Oh. And what did you say here? Alice. Oh, hi there, Alice. Welcome. What is your main in Smash? Okay. Which Smash game are you referring to? The most recent one, or which other one, or all of them? All of the Smash games, or the more specific one, Smash Ultimate, because I do have Smash Ultimate. Any of them, really? Huh. Let's see. You know what? I'll go through all of the Smash games in chronological order. In Smash 64, I would mainly be playing as Mario. Mario would be my main in that one. Yeah, Mario's my main in Smash 64. Though I also did play it. I did play Fox a few times as well. So Mario and Fox would be my mains in Smash 64. As for Melee, which is by the way my most favorite, favorite Smash game of all time. Yeah, Melee is personally my most favorite Smash game of all time. Hashtag bite me. I don't care. I don't care if you guys have any disagreements with that. Melee is my most favorite of all time. Okay. As for Melee, I would be maining Mario, Dr. Mario, who else? Young Link. I would use Young Link a few times as well in Melee. And I did happen to also use Marth and Roy. Yeah, Marth and Roy in Melee as well. Who else? And I did play Captain Falcon a few times there, but he's not a main. As for Smash Bros. Brawl, as for Brawl, ever since Flood was introduced with Mario, I believe I stopped. I believe I stopped maining Mario in Melee. Though when the Project M mod came out, I used Mario again with the Project M mod for Brawl. But who else? I probably would have actually played as Marth. I would have played as mained as Marth in Brawl, because in my personal opinion, well, it's also a fact too though that Brawl the slowest has the slowest fluidity of gameplay. Like in terms of how fast the gameplay is going, Brawl factually speaking is slower in terms of the action. The action is slower paced, and that personally turns me off. That Brawl is a little too slow in gameplay. I can understand why Nintendo and Sora Limited did that before. By yeah, by doing that, they allowed more casual audiences to play Brawl with little to no issue due to the pacing. But the pacing in Brawl is too slow for me. Hence why I didn't play Brawl that much. Now, as for my mains with Smash 4, aka Smash for Wii U and 3DS, though I mainly only played the Wii U version, I've never really tried the 3DS version. Though for the Wii version, Dr. Mario was introduced again, so I did come back to playing Dr. Mario again. I forgot who else. I did play as Lucina as well, and Marth. Oh, and when Greninja was used and was there, I also did play a good amount of times as Greninja again. Greninja is one of my favorites, and you could say he's one of my mains in that one too. Who else? Actually, I think that's about it for Smash 4. Now for Smash Ultimate. For Smash Ultimate, Young Link by far is one of my top mains. Ever since Young Link was introduced back in Smash Ultimate, I started playing more often as Young Link. Though I would also sometimes play as Dr. Mario again, as well as Marth, Roy, and also Greninja again if at some times. Though though Young Link is my primary main in Ultimate, Smash Ultimate. And those are all of my mains in all the Smash games. Okay, and Des Monkey said for me Pikachu for the win. Cool. Pikachu's your main. That's nice. Alice, my main since I was a little girl have been Mario DK. Nice, cool. Dance DK. That reminds me, I need to get out Ultimate. Haha, nice. Then Alice in Brawl, I got super into DDD. Ah, oh my goodness. Yeah, there have been a good amount of people who like to use DDD. I actually have, a cousin. Yeah, one of my cousins actually did like to play as DDD a lot since DDD was one of the easiest people to play as, and yeah, we would already know for a fact for those who played the game that DDD's stats have been really buffed, therefore making him a little overpowered. Yeah, DDD was overpowered in Brawl for sure. Hence why the fact that why people don't really like DDD that much in Smash games, that is one of the reasons why DDD is not liked that much, because of how overpowered he was in Brawl. I'm getting thirsty. Okay, then Q said I started with Brawl. Rob was my main, and probably still is, despite what people say about him. Cool. Nice. Then got real into Captain Falcon from Brawl and all the way to Ultimate. Nice. Yeah, I believe my youngest brother would sometimes play as Captain Falcon. as well. Captain Falcon is one of his favorites. I've always gravitated to heavy characters because I have trash brain and I can't actually play. No worries. Everyone has their own gameplay style and the such, and of course, there's those who like to play Smash competitively, which I definitely understand that, and competitive Smash can be fun to watch, though I'm not gonna lie. Though at times I just like to play Smash casually, and especially for the fun and heck of it with the havoc that items bring. Excuse me. The playing with competitive rules can be fun at times, though it can also be it can also get boring at times, just repeatedly over and over, playing the competitive rules. Like, it can get really boring pretty quickly if you're not really into the competitive scene and whatnot. Hence why I do like to play the casual. I like to play the casual, the casual modes whenever possible. Basically having items on and the such. Okay, and while I'm waiting for you guys to input more questions, I'm gonna continue playing more of the Jeopardy music. Yeah. By the way, is this too loud for you guys while I'm talking through the microphone? If it is, let me know if it's too quiet or too loud, because I didn't set my stream settings accordingly for the audio before, so my apologies there if it is too loud. Still waiting for some more questions. Still got a half an hour. Oh, a little too loud. Okay, I'll bring it down. How about now? All right. Every party I've been even been to, there's been one guy who demands we use tournament rules, and it's just like, seriously, dude, can we just have fun? Yes. Yeah, exactly. I just like to have fun with the Smash games, every now and then whenever I get the chance to play. Sometimes I don't mind if someone wants to play the tournament rules, I don't mind that, but though generally speaking, I just want to have fun. I don't really care too much about the tournament rules. I just want to have fun overall. All right, waiting for some more questions. By the way, is the volume better as well? compared to my voice. Like, can you hear me better now, or is it still too loud? Oh, it's just right. Okay, good. Yep. Good. Yep. Still waiting for some more questions. The variations music is still gonna loop while I wait. Oh, I actually almost forgot something. I don't know if you guys have ever asked me before how it is that I produce my how it is that I produce the videos and whatnot. I'm not sure if you guys have ever asked me that before, because some of you guys have been assuming that that I literally play them on an organ, like physically. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And would you care to ask that question now, or do you want me to just tell you right now? Yeah, because I actually did have something prepared. Oh yeah, Alice. Yeah, you also said Alan's no. Yeah, of course. No items. Final destination. No characters. No console. No TV. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man, okay, please just tell us. Okay. I did. Yeah, when people have been asking me in the comments, when people have been asking me in the comments of the videos how I did it, I replied to those comments, though I would also say it here and now that um basically the whole okay, to summarize to summarize how I do everything. First off, I do produce the sheet music, the organ arrangements sheet music using Finale, which is the notation software, music notation software, or score writing. It's a score writing software. I use that to create the scores or sheet music of whatever song is up there. Because without the sheet music, the rest will not follow. Because after I finish the sheet music, I then export the audio from Finale. Though since I now have Hoptwork, I would have the Hoptwork software running, and have it possible that Hoptwork is able to communicate with Finale, and Finale able to communicate with the Hoptwork software. Because Hoptwork is the virtual pipe organ software that I use nowadays for the sounds that you're hearing for the organ sound you're hearing from the most recent ones. Both of them interact with each other to hear, so that you guys hear the sound that you're getting, which is what I export. Then everything after that is mastered. The audio is mastered with Adobe Audition to make sure the audio sounds as good as possible. And then after editing the audio and the video editing comes into place, which ends up being the videos that you guys see there. And then the videos uploaded and all that. Though I also do get a little bit more into detail as to how it is that I organize the content ideas and how I execute on them. I actually did make a video on that last year in June. I made a video about that last year in June, explaining and explaining the process behind how it is that I organize the content that is produced for, months and even years in advance, because I am very particular with organizing my content. Because quite frankly, it's been a pet peeve of mine that music channels and several other channels just create the content, and understandably they would get feedback. They would get feedback from their fans as for what they want their fans to do, which is understandable. I would definitely like to do that more often, getting more feedback. Of course, you guys are already giving me feedback in the comments, like with your requests and suggestions, and I reply back. I reply back respectively, acknowledging those comments. Yeah, acknowledging the comments that you guys leave for those songs and requests, that I add them to my list. And I'm not lying at all when I say that I do have a list, because whenever new songs come up, I always add these new songs to the list on a notepad file, so I can go over which songs that I've completed and which ones I have not. And that is one of the ways I organize them, though the video that I recently just shared with you guys goes into a little bit more detail on that. Yeah, that video serves multiple purposes, whether it is how you guys want to, whether you guys want to see, how I organize content, how I organize the videos in general, and also for those who also want to do a similar thing like I do, like produce lots of content for YouTube and other things. Yeah. So yeah, with my thought process is, I like to keep things organized, and this organization took some time for me to figure out how am I to organize all of this. Because before, when I first started with arranging organ music been a little bit overwhelming as to what am I going to do next. And over the years, I've managed to uh, set up this kind of workflow after a lot of after some trial and error and such, to make sure I have a workflow, and using none other than Notepad on Windows and whatever the Mac OS X equivalent to it of Notepad is, and the such, as to how I organize my content, because I'm very particular about that. As I said before, of course, I welcome all requests and suggestions. I happily will, listen to that and take them into account for future organ covers and the such. Though, because I am very particular with how I schedule, and organize the content and the such. Oh, shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, because I'm very particular with that kind of workflow. Oh, that'd be text edit on the Mac side of things. Okay, neat. So on the Mac side of things, text edit would be it, but on Windows, it's Notepad. Okay. Though, yes, yes, I just remembered now. Since I'm very, very particular and specific when it comes to how I organize the organ covers / arrangements that I work on. Yeah, because of how organized I am with that, I cannot guarantee that I will, work on those requests and suggestions that you guys leave in the comments, because I'm already very busy as it is right now. And of course, I will consider adding those requests and suggestions to my list for future reference, though I cannot guarantee that I will work on them right away, since I've already had things planned months to even years in advance. Like, well, not literally everything, because I'm still doing, planning in advance. I'm still, planning certain content in advance, so... So yeah, to be transparent with you guys right now, I don't literally have a lot of songs planned in advance for the next 12 months, though some songs have already been scheduled at least a year in advance. Some songs have already been scheduled that far. Though there's still a lot of empty space in between there. Though a lot of that space is mostly going to be filled up. Is most likely going to be filled up with other songs anyway, especially with my bias for Mario games, and for Mario games and whatnot. The OSTs or soundtracks from those games at this time. All right, we still have about 40 more minutes. We could conclude the stream now. Yeah, we could conclude the stream now. Though while I wait, you aren't alone there. Yeah. While I wait for you guys to ask more questions. Jeopardy music is playing, or Jeopardy Think theme. That's the name of it. Yeah. No, the Think theme is the actual title of it. Wait a second. No, yeah, it's here. Okay. Okay, so Alice asks, what first got you interested in organ music? I'm glad you asked that, Alice. Though, just a moment before I get into it. So yeah, to answer your question there, Alice, it all started ever since it all started. Yeah, my interest for organ music started ever since I was ever since I was a toddler, like when I was 2 or 3 years older. Whoever knows how young I was in my when pretty much when I was in my toddler years, I was just amazed with the sound of the organ. I was just amazed with it. And my love for organ music continues to this day. And as such, though, for a more specific answer, for a more specific answer, I did happen to do an interview with Jensen Organist. Well, Rob is his real name, but Jensen Organist on his channel. He interviewed me for his channel 2 years ago. Both of us did an interview collaboration. I interviewed him for my channel here, and he interviewed me for his channel. So the link that you guys see there, that's the interview that he does with me, as in he interviews me, and I go into more detail. I go into more detail on that question regarding my interest in that interview. All right. All right, I'm not sure how much longer I'd have to wait for more questions since we have about 15 more minutes before I have to stop. Cue Jeopardy think theme. All right, Q asks, do you have any thoughts on Sigmund? Who is Sigmund? Sigmund Kra. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Let me see. Oh, I'm subscribed to him. Yeah, I have subscribed to his channel, but it has been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on his channel. .73 subscribers. That is pretty impressive. Though with the hold on. Okay. I have seen some of his videos before, but it has been a while. How many videos did he make? Okay, yeah, I'm reading his about section here. Welcome to the channel where you can find original music. Original music composed by himself. Huh, wow, interesting. Pipe organ music, orchestral piano. Nice, nice. Dark atmospheric, military, world ethnic, electronic. Nice. He goes a little more specific with what he specializes in. That's good. The music is organized in playlists for your convenience. That's very mindful of him. If you enjoyed the music, you could help me by clicking the like button on the music videos you watched. It's tremendously helpful for the YouTube channel, of course. You would be very grateful. I would be very grateful. Appreciate the comments. Pardon me how my audience thinks it feels about the music, and thank you for the visit, of course. His music is not free to use, of course, because copyright of all uploaded music belongs to Sigmund Krog, because he composed this music. Now, what about his organ music, though? Strange. Oh, yeah, that's where it is. His organ music playlist. Yeah, for the sake of not getting my for not getting this live stream flagged for a copyright claim, I'm not gonna play any of his videos here to be safe. To be safe, I'm not gonna play any of these here. But yeah, that's rather impressive. How many? What's the opus? Wait a minute, did he start with the organ? Oh no, it's not. Organ opus 51. Interesting. Cheerful organ music. Cool. Nights at the Gallop is one of my favorite pieces of his. Nights at the Gallop? Is Nights at the Gallop, is that on organ? Oh shoot, that was close. I hope I don't get copyright I hope I don't get copyright claimed for accidentally playing 1 second of it, of a particular song that I opened up. Oh man. Okay. I watch James Ski, so I know how bad copyright gets on YouTube. Yep. I'm getting sleepy. I have to go. It was fun chatting with you. Good night. Yep. See you soon, Dance Monkey. Thanks for tuning in. And Nights at the Gallop. Is Nights at the Gallop one of his organ compositions? Yep, I found it. It is. Just hope it doesn't accidentally play again. Good, it's muted. It was automatically muted. The heck? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be, yeah, I'm not sure how many of you guys are still tuning in right now, though it is, yeah, it's already, yeah, 2 o'clock a.m. over here in Ontario, Canada is slowly closing in, because I live in the Eastern time zone. Where I live, I'm in the Eastern time zone, North American Eastern time zone. It's already getting 10 minutes close to 2 a.m. so I'm gonna need to wrap things up here. So if you guys have any more last minute questions, feel free to ask them now. Can't go wrong with that one. That third variant. Because on the Think theme, there are 3 variations that I produced there. Okay. Questions will cut off. The question asking period will cut off at 1:55 a.m. Oh, yep. Okay. Let's see. Hold on a moment. Something doesn't look right. Alright, so... Alright. Q asks, would you have any tips for trying to get into performing organ music? That's a good question, and I think that's a good question to use to wrap up this live stream. Huh. Let's see. Based on my experience, I started playing the piano around 19 years ago when I was 6.5 by taking private piano lessons. So depending on where you're at in life, I would recommend that you start with piano so you can get the basics of music in general and with keyboard instruments in general, because of course the organ is a keyboard instrument, though of course the piano and organ function differently despite them being keyboard instruments. Though it is still possible to just start right away with the organ as well, but there's a steeper learning curve with the organ compared to piano. Piano is a lot easier to get into. Organ has a slightly steeper learning curve. It has a slightly steeper learning. You're trying to get in the organ does have a slightly steeper learning curve, since you not only have the manuals since you not only have the keyboard / manuals, you also have the pedal board, which the pedal board plays the bass notes. Yep. Cool. I was wondering if I should start with piano, and I just wanted some confirmation from a distinguished organ player. Yeah. Yeah, though I will have to make a disclaimer, Q, that that I'm a self-taught organist, despite that I did go through private piano lessons. I'm more of a self-taught organist because a lot that I've learned from piano, I was for the most part able to transition over to the piano with a good amount of ease, because the music knowledge you would learn from piano, a lot of it can be translated to the organ, though of course there are some obvious differences between the piano and organ. The piano makes sounds with with each key that's in the piano. It has its own hammer that hits the string that is in the piano, whether it be a grand or upright piano. The hammer that is activated by the key hits that string of whatever note you're playing. For example, middle C. Whenever you hit the key on the middle C, the hammer that is attached to the middle C will hit the string of the middle C, hence producing that piano sound, because the hammer hits that string to produce that sound. With pipe organs specifically, the way how sound is produced is basically whenever you press a key on an organ, it sends this, whether you're talking about a tracker or electric organ. For specifically, I'm going to talk about the electropneumatic organ, which is activated through with electricity. When you press on a key, it sends an electrical signal to whatever opens up that specific pipe that has been activated. Like, lots of organs would have thousands of pipes, and thus these electrical wirings, which traditionally would use trackers, which are literally are attached with strings, which allow air to flow through the pipes, thus producing that pipe organ sound. And as such, though mechanically, in terms of internal mechanics, the piano and organ are different there, though they're both keyboard instruments. The only main difference is how the sound is produced with both of them. And I think that that would be safe to say that this wraps up this live Q&A. It's about 3 minutes till 2 a.m. unless you guys have any last minute questions to share with me, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope to do this again one day, maybe even for the 5,000, either for the 5,000 subscriber special, 10,000, or who knows how long it will take to get to those milestones or how quickly that will happen. But yes, this is a great way to interact with you guys like this, and I'm very grateful that you guys tuned in for this live. I'm very grateful that you guys tuned in for this live Q&A. Of course, you guys will be able to watch this again on repeat as soon as this stream finishes. Though again, you guys, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope that we get to do this again. I hope that we get to do this again one day. Who knows how soon that will be. God bless you guys. Have a good night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. See you next time.